Alien, Earth, the most thrilling science fiction program of the year, is finally coming to a close. The action-heavy 7th episode of Alien, Earth, Emergence, gave the series finale ample opportunity to resolve the narrative and emotional elements that have been there from the start. The characters in the Alien franchise are punished for attempting to manipulate nature and play God, and in the series finale of Alien, Earth, the hybrids exact some revenge. It's clear from the title of the episode what we've known from the beginning of The Real Monsters. Hermit is finally calmed down by Wendy, who tells him the true reason she enjoys the aliens. Wendy says it's because they're telling the truth, but her second response, that the humans are food to them and the hybrids aren't, is far more telling. Boy Cavalier left his mark on his children, just like any other father, and now that they are all adults, they possess the strength, intelligence, and bloodthirsty edge that he bestowed onto them. After Hermit's treachery, we return to the story with the hybrids imprisoned and everything being at a stalemate, with Boy Cavalier relying largely on his conceit. Even if The Real Monsters was a bit less dramatic than I had anticipated, it was nonetheless satisfying to watch Cavalier's gradual decline and loss of control. But I was a little taken aback that he didn't anticipate it. I guess Cavalier's fatal defect was always intended to bring him down, even though the seeds of Wendy's rebellion were sown a long time ago. As Wendy understands how much she is above the adults and how little she needs them, it's fascinating to watch her ideas and abilities come to life. It makes fitting that Alien, Earth would save its most thrilling scenes for the penultimate episode, even if there are several frightening moments throughout the series. This gives its characters the opportunity to reflect on the future and reveal the show's endings to us. Given that Wendy's acceptance of the island's kingship makes her appear to be a sort of cult leader, it makes sense if the Lost Boys and Hermit are a little too fast to embrace her idea. Similar to how I felt about Cavalier, her charm and strategy made me want to watch her even more. I appreciate that Alien, Earth made sure our favorite, most despised, and most interesting characters will return for Season 2 rather than trying to surprise us with a high death toll in the closing minutes. I like that the serial is delaying that inevitable ending, even though there is still time for the eyeball monster to parasitically possess the boy. Alien, Earth intentionally leaves a lot of things open-ended, including the creature, so we'll have a lot to ponder during the off-season. We were intrigued by the eyeball's amount of intelligence, but the xenomorph is horrifying because it is a single-minded killer. Boy Cavalier's as well, thus it's reasonable to presume that there will be serious repercussions. Who are the actual monsters in Alien? Earth is dependent upon your perspective. Hermit, who is perhaps among the least compelling characters in the series, but the only one with whom the audience can genuinely empathize. As the sole human remaining with agency after the conclusion of The Real Monsters, the precarious scenario can only unfold in a limited number of ways in the upcoming season. In The Real Monsters, which is mostly Wendy's episode, Chandler excels since there is no longer any reason to doubt that she is in control. The symbiotic link between the hybrids and the aliens, who stand to gain nothing from their deaths, is intriguing to examine, even if we know that her shaky partnership with the xenomorphs cannot endure long. Although we hope to see the hybrids exact revenge on their creators, Wendy is on the verge of becoming a god, and it won't be long before they need to be stopped themselves. I hope that the gap between seasons won't be too great if I have one wish for Alien Earth Season 2. The semi-cliffhanger ending of Alien Earth has me on the edge of my seat, eager for more, even though this is probably stupid because the seasons are getting farther between every year. The wait will be excruciating, but it will probably be worthwhile because I know that my favorite characters, from almost every member of the Lost Boys to Boy Cavalier himself, will return for Alien, Earth Season 2. Thank you for watching.